Hi again. As I said before, I want to give you some tools so you can approach your man, so you can make him understand that you're there, make him feel all right without pushing him, without lecturing him, without teaching him, without doing this one. Because we don't respond to this kind of things. Um, well, so the first thing to understand is that it is often told as a joke, but it's actually true that you women, you think that we should sense when there is a problem. We should sense when you have a problem. We should sense when you don't feel all right. We should sense everything. The thing is, we don't. We just don't. Because especially if we are in a situation in life where we don't feel all right ourselves, where we're abusing on substances, or we're just not really abusing maybe, but drinking too much or too often, our senses aren't at 100%. So we don't sense our things. That's why we drink, to get rid of the senses. We don't want to feel anything. We don't want to hear anything. We don't want to feel our bad emotions, or even if they're not bad, we just don't want. So we cannot sense your issues, your problem, your desires. That's why you have to tell us. Now, how to do that is you just tell a story. Tell him your story. Tell him how you feel. And again, without lecturing, without making him feel responsible, or even if he is, just tell him what you go through, what you feel, without asking anything from him, or without lecturing him, or teaching him, or make him think that he should do something about it. Just tell him how you feel. And that way you actually make him understand that you are suffering with him. Not because of him, but with him. You're his friend. You're not only his wife, but you're his friend, his partner. And once he understands that, things are going to be much easier. So how to do that? Just in a good moment, maybe at morning time, breakfast or so, you tell him how you feel. And be frank, be kind, be loving, but be frank. And again, do not lecture him. Do not tell him what he is doing wrong, or what he could do better, or that's not worth it. Because he knows deep inside that not everything is going as desired. So there's no use in telling him. He knows it. But what he doesn't know is how you feel. Because probably you don't tell him out of fear that his reaction is not going to be that good, out of fear that he won't understand. And that's a big problem between man and woman, is that we don't speak about our problems because we think that you don't understand us anyway. And you don't speak about your problems because you think the same. So nobody's talking about problems, and that's creating problems. Make him understand that you're his friend. And again, do not lecture him. Be nice, be kind, be loving. Another thing you can do is, as we call it in business, leading by example. We said in the last video that basically from Mother Nature, you are the boss. And you know that, and we know that. Now, if you show us that you are the boss, we won't accept. But if you lead by example, we will accept it. Because if we see that you are going forward by telling how you feel, by telling what you would like to see, again, without lecturing, without teaching, just by telling him that you would like to see that he opens up. And another thing you can do is sometimes just do nothing. Just be there. Just make him feel that you are there if he would like to talk, or if you just would like to be cuddled, or if he would just like to be left alone. I know this is sometimes difficult because you love him and you want to help him and you want to reach out and you want to do things and you want to make him move. But sometimes it's doing the contrary. So sometimes it's better to not do anything at all. Just be there, show him that you love him by a gesture, by, I don't know, preparing something he likes. I don't know who's cooking in your household. In our household, it's me, but maybe you are the one, the household manager. So make his favorite dish, buy him something you know he likes, just without words, just so he feels, he knows that you're there and you'll be always there and he can open up. So these are the two things you can do. Just tell him how you feel without lecturing, without pushing, without doing that one, and just be there. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just be there without words, just making him feel that you are there. If he needs some help, you're there. If you want to talk, you're there. Now, if you do that enough times, he will open up. He will notice a difference. He will notice that he's not lectured anymore. He will notice that he doesn't have to close or to go into defense. And he will, slowly but surely, he will open up. And once you notice that he is opening up, you can go a step further. You can show him, for example, one of these videos, or you can tell him, listen, I heard of people, not saying man, people who are making extremely good experiences, who are living through extremely good experience by opening their heart or by talking about their emotions. Not necessarily with me, that's how you tell it, but with other men. And he will reach out, he will Google, he will tell, okay, that sounds interesting. And if he's not responding, don't insist. Just from time to time tell him, there are men out there who grow extremely well and who blossom because they're opening up. But this is only to do as a next step. Once you notice he's opening up a little bit and he's not, perhaps he's drinking even less, delicate step. But you can do it. If you're unsure on how to do it or when to do it, just reach out. As said before, the links are all down here. You can reach out at any time. I'm responding within 12 hours on Messenger and on email. Because really the goal is that I can show you, I can teach you how to make him approach you, how to make him open up. So again, don't lecture. Just tell him how you feel without wanting something, without making him feel that it's his fault. And let him know by being there, by doing favors, giving him little presents or so, that you're there, that you love him. when he feels that you're supporting him and that you're loving him, that's what he needs. The worst thing you can do is making him feel that he's alone, that you're not supporting him anymore. And I know this is difficult. I know this takes a lot of energy sometimes and some willpower too. But as you love him, you wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be watching this if that wasn't the case. As you love him, I'm sure you will find the energy. Be kind, be lovely, be loving. Show him that you're there, show him that you love him. Tell him about your feelings without lecturing him, and things will be better. And what you can do next, once he has opened up a little bit, I will tell you in the next video. So, see you then.